Why should every singer know how to do a vocal siren? You better stick around to find out, because today I'm going to teach you 3 different kinds of vocal siren.
Sound check. Check 1, check 2.
G'day, Dr. Dan here with another practical video designed to assist you in the development of your singing voice. If you're new to the Voice Essentials channel, welcome. I'm glad you chose to click on the video. Today we're talking about sirens. Now, while the term siren is taken from the sound we hear blaring from an emergency vehicle, that's not really the sound we are going to be making today. Actually, another way we could label the so-called vocal siren would be to call it a vocal slur or an extended pitch glide. You might have heard sirens being performed by fellow singers as they warm up in the form of a lip bubble like this. In fact, vocal sirens can be performed in various ways and can service the voice in a number of forms. Now, there are 3 main reasons I use sirens with students. The first is as a part of a vocal warm-up. Let me show you a couple of different full-range sirens that you might like to try. The first is a tongue trill. It goes like this. And the second is one I did earlier, the lip bubble. A couple of things to note here. Firstly, I highly recommend only doing full range sirens that travel from the very bottom of your voice right through to the top once you've taken your voice through a complete vocal warm-up. Sirens stretch and extend your vocal folds through to their full length, so we need to make sure that your vocal folds are warm and supple before we exaggerate their movement. Secondly, you'll have noticed that in both the examples I've just given, I start low, travel to the siren high, and then return to the bottom of my range again. But you might also like to try only pitch gliding in a single direction. For example, the bottom to top, and top to bottom.
Sound check.
The second reason I use sirens with my singing students is that they can prove to be advantageous when workshopping the transitions. That part of the voice where your sound wants to flip from the lower register into the upper register. This time we are going to do a full range siren using an NG sound. Have a listen. Sing. Now, for some of you, the NG siren will expose a flip or break in the voice. Ladies, you might experience this right in the middle of your siren, and guys, you may find that the flip or the transition doesn't kick in until you get to the very top of your siren. Regardless of where you feel the flip or break, try to approach the transitional spot like you would a speed bump in a car. That is, momentarily slow down on your approach to the transition and ease through the bump, allowing the musculature to transition smoothly. Have a listen to mine again. Sing. Now notice how I slowed down on approach both as I was traveling up and as I was moving down. You may also have noticed that I'm carefully managing my breath pressure, making sure not to over pressurize or push the air as I climb higher. Now, sirens are generally considered to be a part of this semi-occluded vocal tract exercise family, which also make them a fabulous remedial tool for the heavily fatigued voice, as well as the voice recovering from wear and tear and damage. So far, we've been employing the sirens as a full voice and extended range activities. But when we are rehabilitating the heavily fatigued or sick voice, it's much safer and more productive to reduce the range of the siren to a major third or at most a perfect fifth. Let me show you how I might do these mini sirens, what some singers might call pitch glides, with a rehabilitative client. Now, generally speaking, I would do these using a straw and a water bottle that has been 2/3 filled with H2O. Let me show you how I would use them over a major third. So there's the major third. One more. The mini sirens stretch the vocal folds ever so slightly over the reduced range, and when combined with the straw into a bottle, the activity takes on a wonderful balance that is both soothing and healing to the voice. I'll be keen to hear how you go using the 3 different types of vocal sirens that we've covered today. Leave your comments below and be sure to pound the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you again soon. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.